Are you unknowingly harming your kidneys? Every day, we unintentionally engage in habits that may seem harmless, but in reality, they are quietly damaging these vital organs. Remember, the kidneys are two of the hardest working organs, continuously filtering toxins, removing excess fluids, and waste products from the blood. However, due to the fast-paced lifestyle and unhealthy habits, many of us are putting our kidneys under significant strain without even realizing it. Ignoring kidney health can lead to serious consequences like chronic kidney disease, kidney stones, or even kidney failure. Early warning signs such as fatigue, swelling in the legs and ankles, trouble sleeping, and changes in the color or texture of urine can signal that your kidneys might be struggling. If you've experienced any of these symptoms, it might be time to pay closer attention to your daily habits. Don't take your eyes off this video, because we're going to reveal 9 daily habits that can silently impair kidney function, with the most surprising one saved for last. 1. Not drinking enough water. When it comes to kidney health, many people are unaware of the importance of maintaining adequate hydration for their kidneys. In the long term, this can lead to the formation of kidney stones, urinary tract infections, and, in more severe cases, chronic kidney disease. According to a study by the National Kidney Foundation, the risk of developing kidney problems increases dramatically in individuals who do not regularly hydrate properly. When the body does not receive enough water, the urine becomes more concentrated. This means there is a higher concentration of minerals, which under certain conditions, can crystallize and form kidney stones. These kidney stones are not only extremely painful but can also cause permanent kidney tissue damage if left untreated. Another lesser-known fact is that prolonged dehydration can affect blood pressure. The kidneys regulate blood pressure by balancing sodium and water levels in the body. Without sufficient water, this balance is disrupted, increasing the risk of hypertension, a significant contributing factor to kidney failure. Personally, I recommend that everyone, especially those over 50, drink at least 8 glasses of water a day. If you live in a warm climate or engage in regular physical activity, you should increase this amount. Pay attention to your urine. If you notice dark-colored or strong-smelling urine, it's a clear sign that your body needs more water. 2. Holding urine. When unexpected work or obligations force you to hold it in, you might think it's not a big deal, but this is a dangerous habit that I want to warn you about. When you frequently ignore the urge to urinate, your bladder can become overly full, creating significant pressure on your kidneys and bladder. This pressure can lead to serious problems such as bladder infections and urine retention. The concerning fact is that when urine stays in the bladder for too long, bacteria can grow, leading to urinary tract infections. Once you develop this infection, it can lead to more severe conditions, such as kidney infections. Statistics show that those with kidney infections can face a 40% increased risk of kidney failure. Additionally, long-term holding can cause the bladder to stretch and weaken, leading to an inability to empty the bladder completely. Therefore, it is important to listen to your body's signals and use the restroom when you feel the need. This not only helps you avoid discomfort but also protects your kidneys from long-term damage. 3. Misuse of painkillers. Many of you, especially those with chronic or persistent pain, turn to over-the-counter medications like ibuprofen, aspirin, or naproxen. These drugs, known as non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, may seem harmless and provide quick pain relief, but overusing them can have serious consequences for your kidneys. Let me explain this clearly. NSAIDs work by blocking certain chemicals in the body that cause inflammation, but in doing so, they also reduce blood flow to the kidneys. When the kidneys receive less blood, their ability to filter and remove toxins from the body is significantly affected. This can lead to a condition called acute kidney injury, where the kidneys suddenly stop working. Simply put, acute kidney injury is not only painful and debilitating but can also be life-threatening if not treated promptly. And I want to be clear, this is a serious issue. It is estimated that up to 10% of chronic kidney failure cases are directly linked to the misuse of these drugs. I understand that managing pain can be difficult, but blindly relying on these medications can be a dangerous trap. What many people don't realize is that the negative effects of NSAIDs do not always occur immediately. The damage can accumulate gradually without any obvious signs until the problem becomes irreversible. So, if you are one of those who regularly rely on these painkillers, I encourage you to consider talking to your doctor to explore safer alternatives, such as physical therapy, dietary changes, or exercises that can help alleviate pain without putting your kidney health at risk. 4. Skipping breakfast. Skipping breakfast may seem like a convenient choice, but in reality, it can have serious negative effects on your health, especially on your kidneys. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day because it provides the energy and focus needed for your activities. When you skip breakfast, your body may react by increasing blood sugar and insulin levels. This can lead to insulin resistance, a key factor in the development of type 2 diabetes. According to a study published in the Nutrition Journal in 2019, those who frequently skip breakfast have a 1.5 times higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes compared to those who maintain a regular breakfast routine. Additionally, skipping breakfast can make you more likely to seek unhealthy foods throughout the day. This can result in consuming too much sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats, worsening your health conditions. Establish a breakfast routine with nutritious foods like whole grains, fruits, or lean protein. A balanced breakfast not only helps maintain steady energy levels but also improves concentration and supports long-term kidney health. 5. Eating too much sugar. Many of us only think that the sweets and sugary drinks we consume daily lead to obesity. However, too much sugar in our diet can lead to weight gain, insulin resistance, and ultimately type 2 diabetes. When blood sugar levels remain high consistently, the small blood vessels in the kidneys can become damaged. This damage hinders the kidney's ability to filter waste from the blood effectively. Over time, this can lead to kidney disease caused by diabetes. Additionally, consuming sugary drinks like soda, sweet tea, and energy drinks can cause blood sugar spikes, contributing to obesity and increasing the risk of kidney disease. Many people choose these sugary options without considering the serious health consequences. Therefore, instead of opting for sweets or sugary drinks, you should choose healthier alternatives like fruits, nuts, or lemonade. By reducing your sugar intake, you not only protect your kidneys but also improve your overall health by lowering the risk of diabetes, obesity, and heart disease. 6. Overconsumption of salt. Let me tell you something that many people don't know or don't want to admit: excess salt in the diet is like a slow-acting poison for the kidneys. Throughout my career, I've seen that most people consume sodium at levels much higher than what the body actually needs, and the main source isn't just the salt shaker on the kitchen table. We're talking about processed foods, fast foods, and restaurant dishes loaded with sodium. I'm not exaggerating when I say this is a silent threat. The problem is that excess sodium makes the body retain more water, which in turn raises blood pressure. And this is where the damage begins. High blood pressure directly harms the blood vessels in the kidneys, which are crucial for filtering toxins and excess fluids from the body. Imagine trying to water a garden with a crushed hose. The water doesn't flow properly, and neither do your kidneys under the pressure of a high-salt diet. Over time, this accumulated damage can lead to chronic kidney disease or worsen pre-existing conditions. In fact, according to nephrology dialysis transplantation, salt is one of the leading causes of chronic kidney disease worldwide. And the worst part is that many people aren't even aware of how much salt they consume daily. I cannot stress enough the importance of reducing salt. I advise you that instead of adding more salt to your meals, explore the world of herbs and spices. Rosemary, garlic, oregano leaves, and many others can give your dishes delicious flavor without putting your kidneys at risk. 7. Drinking too much coffee. I need at least 1 cup of coffee every 3 hours to stay awake. Many people have said this. Caffeine is a central nervous system stimulant that many of us use to get through the day, whether in the form of coffee, tea, or energy drinks. However, it's important to note that while moderate caffeine consumption is generally safe, abusing it can have serious consequences for our kidneys. Research shows that consuming too much caffeine can increase blood pressure, which is one of the main causes of kidney damage. Those who consume more than 400 milligrams of caffeine per day, equivalent to about 4 cups of coffee, have been shown to have a significantly higher risk of developing hypertension. Additionally, caffeine acts as a diuretic, meaning it can lead to dehydration if consumed in large amounts. Dehydration is another condition that can impair kidney function, as the kidneys need adequate fluid levels to operate optimally. Therefore, if you find yourself consuming more caffeine than necessary, you are not only affecting your blood pressure but also putting your kidney health at risk. Instead of drinking multiple cups of coffee or tea, consider reducing your caffeine intake and replacing some of those beverages with water or herbal tea. 8. Consuming too much saturated fat. A diet high in saturated fat can have serious consequences for our kidney health. Typically, foods such as red meat, butter, cheese, and processed products contain large amounts of this fat. Did you know that consuming too much saturated fat can raise your levels of LDL cholesterol, often referred to as bad cholesterol? This not only affects heart health but can also have a direct impact on kidney function. The relationship between cardiovascular health and kidney health is much closer than many people think. When the heart does not function normally, its ability to pump blood to the kidneys decreases, putting additional pressure on these vital organs. Over time, this can contribute to the development of chronic kidney disease. A study published by the Cleveland Clinic in 2020 revealed the connection between these two vital parts of the body. Therefore, it is important to consider your eating habits. Instead of choosing foods high in saturated fat, I recommend opting for healthy fats. Olive oil, avocados, and nuts are much more beneficial choices. 9. Smoking cigarettes. If you have ever smoked or are currently smoking, please leave me a 1 in the comments right now. Now, let's take a look at how this habit affects kidney health. Nicotine addiction is a public health issue that many people underestimate, especially its impact on the kidneys. It is important to understand that smoking affects not only the lungs and heart but can also have serious consequences for kidney health. Cigarette smoke narrows blood vessels, reducing blood flow to the kidneys. A study conducted by nephrology dialysis transplantation found that smokers have a significantly higher risk of developing chronic kidney disease compared to non-smokers. This is a concerning statistic that makes us reflect on our life choices. You may not realize it, but kidney damage can occur gradually and may not show clear symptoms in the early stages. For this reason, many people continue to smoke without realizing they are harming their kidney health. Over time, reduced blood flow can cause permanent damage to the kidneys, leading to the need for dialysis or even a kidney transplant in the most severe cases. If you are a smoker, I urgently urge you to consider quitting this harmful habit. There are many support options available, from counseling to nicotine replacement therapy, that can help you in the process of quitting smoking. By quitting smoking, you will not only improve your kidney health but also enhance your overall well-being and quality of life. Don't wait any longer, your body and kidneys will thank you.